Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between WhiteRa and HayPro here on Lost Temple. Here we have HayPro spawning over here as the blue Zerg player at the 9 o'clock position. Meanwhile, we have WhiteRa spawning as the green Protoss player over here at the 12 o'clock position. So, should be a fairly interesting matchup. We'll see what happens. We'll see if WhiteRa once again decides to do a little bit of a rush. Taking a look back at the strategies right now, we already have a probe on the move, but he dropped a pylon at the front door, so it does not look like there's going to be any sort of a proxy gateway like we saw in the original matchup. Sorry, I just found out some really somber news, from a text message, so give me a moment. Alright, so HayPro now coming in as the blue Zergs, and now Probe now stealing some of those minerals, wanting to invest that in the bank, and gonna go ahead and move back out. And now Spawning Pool getting zapped by that Probe a little bit. Not gonna really do that much, as that Probe is only gonna be dealing 5 damage in attack. I do not know how much armor a building has while it's being built. We also have a drone now going to go out and move out and scout. WhiteRa setting up a forge on this front door, so WhiteRa looking to set up a front door forge seal that was very common in the original StarCraft Brood War. We'll see how that works. Probably going to get a gateway perhaps here, and then Zerglings will not be able to really come into this map come in that easily, perhaps getting a cannon here and here, having to run around this whole entire position in order to get it off. Now WhiteRa trying to zap away that one particular drone, as that drone's still trying to stay in position. Now a Nexus being placed down, so Nexus first. Taking a look back over here, Spawning Pool is in fact up, and now Zerglings being produced by HayPro, so HayPro may be able to get some revenge in this game, as now cannons being placed down. A single probe trying to fight off against a single drone. Now Peppy the probe getting a little bit of friends there, and now trying to take down that last drone, and I forgot to preload this whole entire replay, so one of the reasons why I am still in fact getting a little bit of lag. Coming back over here, perhaps we're going to get a gateway in this position, and waiting for it. No, it looks like, yeah, gateway now coming in, and a photon cannon coming in. Give me a moment, as I'm going to go ahead and pause this replay and try to queue it up. Alright, welcome back. We have a couple of Zerglings that just ran by that front door and now trying to take down that Nexus. However, a couple probes trying to shoo off those Zerglings as well. There's a single cannon on this front door. I don't think that cannon will be able to, it should be able to reach over here, but I think those Zerglings will still be able to run up, especially if more Zerglings try to get in as well. One single Zergling on that backside. Zerglings running around that corner, getting zapped a little bit more. Nexus is now going to be up and running as those Zerglings. One Zergling getting taken down, and another Zergling now just going to be hopping on his way in to that front door. So maybe able to take down one, perhaps 2 probes at most, but with the number of probes being there, the drone should be able to push it back just a little bit. Drone now once again heading back in as a fresh Peppy the probe with full shields, able to now chase down that Zergling. That Zergling is pretty much stuck inside that base, realizing that he cannot run out, as there is that cannon on that front door. Zergling down to 4 hit points, and really one more zap or 2 more zaps if it regenerates another hit. Oh, down, yeah, one more zap and it will get taken down. The secondary Nexus is in fact up and running. Gateway Zealots now being produced, as those Zealots are now trying to push off into the natural expansion of HayPro. Zerglings once again a little bit of an engagement, taking down another Zergling. So one Zealot trying to fight back against those 2 Zerglings. Down it goes. But that Zealot did in fact have a fair number of units there. Zealot now going to go ahead and get surrounded, however, and going to get quickly taken down. So 12 units lost for HayPro, but 275 versus 200 resource-wise. Taking a look back over here, we have a single Zealot now on that front door. Double gateway with a Cybernetics core finishing off the seal, and that cannon just going to be able to take down the rest of those units. Zealot with that cannon support should be able to fend off the rest of those Zerglings, and the losses for HayPro just mounting up higher and higher. Now one Zealot is going to get taken down though, and it looks as though, no, does not look like those Zerglings have the speed boost just quite yet. Actually they do. I don't see, oh, there, little bit of a bunny ear showing up on there. Zealots not getting the weapons upgrade yet, but we do have double Nexus. And taking a look at the income, it is 30 Harvesters compared to 19 for HayPro, and a large number of Zerglings on that front door. So those Zerglings perhaps trying to bust through this front door as well. Gateways, now double gateways, and now not researching that warp gate ability yet. Taking a look, getting some more Zealots, And I'm surprised that there is no weapons upgrade either. Double Nexus would allow you to be able to get that Forge upgrade relatively quickly. So instead of 160, you should be able to get it down to what, 110? I'm trying to do my math in my head. It's 1/3. So 1/3 of the time, as long as you constantly try to chrono boost that building. Zerglings once again still sitting around over here. Overlord overhead, not much really happening. I don't see any tech. Oh, tech to tier 2 finally. No roaches, no. So with no roaches and no no banelings, HayPro now taking the tier 2. Taking a look back over here, Zerglings still perhaps waiting. Now chrono boost on those zealots, and now a stalker joining the mix of this army to try to round out the rest of this whole entire army. Double photon cannons. So this front door is going to be very, very difficult to breach unless he tries to get some additional. Unless he tries to drop or use a Nidus Worm, or perhaps use Overlords to drop. Zergling's able to get a nice surround on a lot of those zealots. However, those stalkers and those cannons able to take down a lot of those Zerglings as well. Taking a look at the losses at this stage in the game. 10 units lost for WhiteRa, 775 resources lost, compared to the 39 for HayPro, considered 925 lost. We have a Void Raid though, so Void Raid now being produced, and that's going to be a definite hurt to HayPro. HayPro, with that Void Raid, will be able to chase down those Overlords and just deal significant damage towards those units. A double Void Raid now coming in. Stalker trying to run away. Zealots or Zerglings getting zapped back. And now those Void Rays will have their reign on the town, as the only thing that can really fight back is that Zergling. There is in fact an Evolution Chamber and a Hydralisk Den being created along with a Spore Crawler, but those Void Rays really able to focus down a lot of these Overlords. Overlords already upside down in terms of food, and now that one Overlord is going to quickly get taken down, and now those Zerglings once again getting a little bit of a re-engagement. Queen now trying to pull back away. That one Spore Crawler, the only thing that can attack air at this stage in the game, going to get shot down or get destroyed as well, as these Void Rays are just going to have free reign on this army. A secondary Queen now trying to come in, trying to shoot down more of Overlord, now getting shot down once again, and now that Queen getting taken out, and that's going to be GG pretty much. Void Rays just zapping down the rest of these units, and really there's nothing that these Zerglings can do. 3 Void Rays in the air, going to be able to focus down this hatchery very easily as well. Hydralisk getting taken down, drones getting taken down, single Overlord overhead, another Hydralisk once again rejoining that fight. Hydralisks, however, are not armored units, so they are not going to be taking that full damage. The single Queen now down to 65 hit points, as those Void Rays are trying to do a little bit of a chase, maybe able to take down that Queen. Queen down to 29 hit points. Down it's going to go as those Void Rays once again trying to start focusing these units, and taking a look at more Hydralisk once again trying to come back in, trying to take down that Hydralisk Den. Hydralisk Den already down to 600 hit points, and once again trying to turn back around. Probably not the best use, as those Zealots should probably try to use to focus down those Hydralisks and have those Void Rays destroy that last Hydralisk Den. Zealots now once again coming back out, and those Hydralisks are not a good counter towards those Zealots. Hydralisk does in fact move faster on that creep, however, but those Zealots could probably just start splitting up instead of playing ring around the road or ring around the hatchery against that one Hydralisk. Hydralisk doing a little bit of a hit and move, and now Zerglings once again engaging as well, doing a little bit of micro. That one Hydralisk down to 25 hit points. Taking a look, more Zealots coming in, and a Void Ray coming in as well. More Stalkers being warped in. We have a couple Overlords sitting over here by HayPro, try to save them in terms of food count, but those Hydralisks getting taken down so easily. Now another Void Raid coming in, gonna focus down that Hydralisk. Hydralisk down to 17 hit points. And it looks as though that Void Raid does not want to engage anything yet. Perhaps going to start trying to take down this hatchery or the Mutalisks that are being produced. So Mutalisks now being produced as well. Going to be a good counter to those Void Rays, as they are not armored. And now out comes that Mutalisk. So Mutalisk trying to shoot down that last Void Ray trying to pull back away, down to 8 hit points. Down it goes. And now those Zealots will have something to worry about themselves. Instead, however, Immortals now pushing out, destroying their own gateway, and now going to move out. So Stalkers and a Colossus moving out. Those 4 Mutalisks trying to fight back against those Stalkers is not going to work out very well. Void Ray coming in. As long as those Stalkers are microed, those Mutalisks will get taken down very, very easily, and HayPro says GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this this best of 3 matchup between HayPro and WhiteRa, the conclusion of here on Lost Temple.